Hello, Faye Bryant here with another daily devotion. Today we're going to look at 1 Corinthians 3:16. Do you not know and understand that you, the church, are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwells permanently in you collectively and individually? Interesting thought that the Apostle Paul wrote to the people at Corinth, the believers at Corinth. Let's talk. Something major shifted when Jesus was crucified. Well, a lot of things shifted, but the major one we're talking about today is the temple. When God had Israel on the move in Exodus, He gave them a place to worship Him in the tabernacle. Later, He gave the settled Israel the temple, built on the mount in Jerusalem. Those were where God's holy presence came down to be among His people, to be recognized and worshiped. When Jesus said, "It is finished," the 10-foot tall veil of thick curtain that separated the holy place, where priests served daily, from the holiest place, where God's presence dwelled and only the high priest could go once a year, was torn top to bottom. I love that thought. It was 10 foot tall, y'all. People couldn't just reach up and rip it. Besides that, it was so thick, woven, thick, it could not be torn by human hands. Just think about that. Okay, back to the devotion. The separation between God and man was literally torn away. Since people have worshiped God in spirit and truth, just as Jesus told the woman at the well in Samaria, the gold-plated walls and columns decorated with pomegranates are not necessary. God's presence now dwells in His believers, in us. Far too often we hearken back to the time when God's presence was only in the temple, going back to the building week after week to get our dose of Him. We live as though He's there and we're here, so He doesn't know what we're doing or how we're behaving. Believers, the Spirit of God lives in each of us. Together, we are the church. We are His temple. We are the place where people can see that His Spirit resides. We are the place where people come for comfort, help, and answers. We are not a country club where only the select few can join. God invites every human to enter His kingdom, using us as examples of His power among mankind. Sadly, the enemy points to us too, showing how ugly and ungodly we can be. It's time we who call ourselves Christian tuned into the Spirit of God living in us and followed His lead in everything, so that those without faith will come to know Jesus as Lord and Savior. Are you ready? Coffee, Bible, journal. It's a struggle sometimes to live as though Christ lives in us. We think that we have a list of to-dos that we have to check off. It's not that way. When we remain in a relationship so close, seeking, always listening for the Spirit of God that lives in us to direct us, we can be sure that just like for Joshua, He will tell us, turn left, turn right, do this, don't do that. And when we follow that guidance, we are better off, and so is the world around us. It's no longer a to-do list, a list of tasks to accomplish. It is an act of love coming from that relationship. It's allowing us to be the hands and feet of God Himself. So we don't go to church. We are the church. We don't go to a building in order to see God. We visit with Him every day we can. Anywhere we go, He's there. Now, that does not mean that we don't go to church, that we don't go to the building, we don't go to gather with other believers. That's very, very succinctly spoken by Timothy. We don't forsake that assembling just because God is within us. We gather with others who also have the Spirit of God in them so that we can be encouraged and strengthened and held accountable. It's an awesome way to live. It's also work. It's also work, not in trying to accomplish the tasks, but in mindfully and intentionally choosing that way instead of going the way that's really comfortable. All right. It's a fabulous day. I hope that you have enjoyed this time in the Word. I pray that you are able to start reading the Word and applying it to your own life. It just takes practice, y'all. If you would like to be sure to get these daily devotions each day, click subscribe. Be sure and hit the bell so you get notifications when they go live. And if you would like to see some of the other videos I've done, click over here. For now, I'm Faye Bryant. Bye.